In a lush, vibrant corner of the forest, a diverse community of animals lived in harmony. The forest was a haven of interconnected life, where the creatures, both great and small, contributed to the delicate balance of their ecosystem. Among the inhabitants were guinea pigs, known for their industrious nature, parrots admired for their intelligence and communication, and snakes respected for their wisdom and stealth. Luna, a kind-hearted guinea pig, was particularly beloved in the community. She was known for her compassion and her ability to bring animals together, always ready to lend a helping paw. Her brown fur was sleek, and her eyes sparkled with a warmth that made everyone feel safe. Luna's best friends were Polly, a bright and talkative parrot with feathers as colorful as a sunset, and Sly, a wise and serene snake with scales that shimmered like emeralds. One sunny afternoon, Luna was busy gathering food with the other guinea pigs when she noticed something unusual. Several guinea pigs appeared weak and sluggish, their fur losing its usual shine. Worried, Luna approached an elder guinea pig named Pippin, who looked particularly unwell. "Pippin, are you feeling all right?" Luna asked, her voice filled with concern. Pippin shook his head weakly. "I'm not sure what's wrong, Luna. I've been feeling ill for days, and I'm not the only one. Many of us are suffering." Luna's heart sank. She knew she had to do something. After ensuring that Pippin was comfortable, she hurried to find her friends Polly and Sly. They often met near an old, gnarled oak tree, a central location in the forest where they could discuss important matters. Polly was perched on a low branch, preening her feathers, while Sly lay coiled in the shade, his tongue flicking out occasionally to taste the air. When Luna arrived, her anxiety was evident. "Polly, Sly, I need your help," Luna began, explaining the strange illness spreading through the guinea pig community. "We need to find out what's causing this and how to stop it." Polly fluttered her wings in agitation. "This is serious, Luna. We can't let this illness spread. I'll fly over the forest and gather information. Maybe someone has seen or heard something that could help us." Sly uncoiled slightly, his green eyes thoughtful. "I will investigate the ground and hidden places. Sometimes the smallest clues are the most important. We must be thorough and cautious." With their plans set, the friends went their separate ways, each determined to find answers. Polly soared into the sky, her keen eyes scanning the landscape below. She visited various animal communities, asking questions and gathering information. The forest was a patchwork of habitats, each with its own unique residents and challenges. Meanwhile, Sly slithered through the underbrush, quietly observing and listening. He knew the forest like the back of his scales, every nook and cranny a potential hiding place for clues. His movements were silent and deliberate, allowing him to approach unnoticed and gather information without alarming others. Polly's flight took her far and wide, from the towering treetops where the monkeys played to the dense undergrowth where the insects buzzed. She landed briefly to speak with a family of rabbits who lived near a sparkling stream. The rabbits were usually cheerful and active, but today they seemed worried. "Polly, it's good to see you," said a rabbit named Thumper, his ears twitching nervously. "We've noticed something strange lately. There's a shadowy figure that comes around at night near the water sources. We think it might be poisoning the water." Polly's feathers ruffled with concern. "Thank you, Thumper. I'll pass this information on to Luna and Sly. Please be careful and avoid drinking from the streams for now." She continued her journey, speaking to squirrels, deer, and even a wise old owl who had seen many things in his long life. Each conversation added pieces to the puzzle, pointing towards the water sources as the origin of the illness. Polly's heart was heavy as she flew back to Luna with the news. "Luna, I spoke to the rabbits and the squirrels," Polly reported when they reunited. "They mentioned seeing a shadowy figure lurking near the water sources. They think it might be poisoning the water." Luna's eyes widened with alarm. "We need to warn everyone to avoid the water until we know more." At the same time, Sly's investigation led him to the streams and ponds scattered throughout the forest. He found signs that something was amiss, remnants of a peculiar plant that was not native to their forest. The plant had a pungent smell and an unnatural color, making Sly's scales tingle with unease. He carefully collected samples to show Luna and Polly. When Sly returned, he shared his findings. This plant is not native to our forest. It could be the source of the poison. We need to find out where it came from and who brought it here. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Luna decided they needed more help. She called for a meeting with representatives from all the animal communities to discuss the threat and plan their next steps. The meeting was to be held at the old oak tree, a symbol of unity and strength in the forest. As the animals gathered under the sprawling branches of the oak, Luna stood before them, her voice steady and clear. "We have reason to believe that someone is poisoning our water sources with this strange plant. We need to work together to find the culprit and stop this before more animals fall ill." The animals murmured in agreement, but there was also a sense of fear and uncertainty. Who could be behind such a malicious act? While the meeting continued, Sly slipped away to follow a hunch. He had noticed that the illness seemed to spread more quickly in areas near the streams. As he moved stealthily along the riverbank, he saw a figure in the shadows, carefully placing the strange plants in the water. Sly's eyes narrowed as he recognized the hidden villain. It was Scales, a snake known for his cunning and deceit. Scales had always been jealous of Sly's wisdom and respect within the community and had plotted to undermine him and create chaos. Sly slithered back to the meeting and quietly informed Luna and Polly of his discovery. "Scales is behind this. He's the one poisoning the water." Luna's heart sank. She had always believed in the goodness of others and found it hard to accept that someone from their own community could do such a thing. But she knew they had to act quickly to stop Scales and protect their home. Luna, Polly, Sly, and a group of brave animals confronted Scales at the riverbank. Luna demanded he stop, appealing to his better nature. Scales admitted his actions were driven by a desire for respect and recognition. Surprisingly, instead of reacting with anger, Luna offered compassion. She assured Scales that hurting others was not the way to earn respect, and that they could work together to improve the forest for everyone. The other animals, inspired by Luna's approach, also showed willingness to forgive. Moved by their compassion, Scales agreed to help undo the damage he had caused. The animals united, working together to remove the poisonous plants and heal the forest, transforming a moment of potential disaster into one of hope and unity. With Scales' help, the animals worked tirelessly to remove the poisonous plants and purify the water sources. Scales, true to his word, used his knowledge of plants to find natural remedies and antidotes for the illness. Slowly but surely, the animals began to recover. The community came together like never before. The guinea pigs, parrots, snakes, and other animals worked side by side, sharing their strengths and supporting one another. Luna's compassion and leadership had transformed the forest, turning a potential disaster into an opportunity for unity and growth. As the forest healed, Luna, Polly, Sly, and Scales became closer friends, their bond strengthened by their shared experiences. Scales, once a hidden villain, had found his place in the community, proving that even the darkest hearts could change with a little compassion and understanding. The forest thrived under this new era of cooperation and respect, becoming a symbol of hope and resilience. Luna's legacy of compassion lived on, reminding everyone that even in the face of adversity, kindness and unity could prevail.